Like, you guys are bonded and you're on the same page. You know exactly what's going on, and it makes it a little bit easier for you to transition to this team.
Yeah, for sure. We speak the language. You know, this was a conglomeration, myself and Nathaniel and Matt, in the offseason 2020 when COVID hit and we couldn't get together, and we really blended kind of a West Coast scheme that him and I have been in for a long time, in the Shanahan offense, and came up with what we felt like was an offense that was, you know, really, really talented. We were 80% in the red zone that year, with Nathaniel being kind of the main red zone installer, and he would lob up some plays for Matt in that situation. But I just, you know, our personalities click. He's definitely a lot quirkier than I am, but I love his passion for the game. I love how he sees the game, and I love the way he teaches it. You know, and with Hard Knocks, you're not seeing kind of him in the room in his element completely, but he's really sharp on the details. And at the same time, there's a lot of emphasis on guys being able to be smart football players. We used to always say smart football players are the best players. You need your best players to be your best people. You need to be the smartest football IQ-wise. I'm not talking about a Wonderlic score or any other thing. I'm talking about a guy who can get in the moment and react and read a too-high coverage and be able to peek off the line when a guy comes hot and be able to adjust a route based on man and zone principles. And I think that's what this offense demands of our guys, is that we're not going to be robots. We're going to be able to adjust on the fly, and we're trying to get our guys to see the game through the lens of the quarterback so that we can make the proper adjustment.
That's part of what you're doing here, how you're advising young quarterbacks, especially like Zach Wilson. What's your take on him and watching him now in this, you know, in this offense and underneath you and trying to listen to you and learn from you?
Well, I think there's multiple parts to playing the position, as Boom, you know, when you play at a high level. It's not just the football stuff that's important. There's a lot of things that go into the winning part, and a lot of it is fostering that chemistry and being the energetic spark plug sometimes at practice, and being the guy that holds guys accountable, and being guys that sets up group outings, and being the guy that's connected to 1 through 69 on the roster. And then during camp, you know, 1 through high 80s or 90 guys on the roster. You got to be connected and plugged into those guys, and that's why I said what I said. You know, really, there's always groups within the group, guys that like to eat together and spend more time together, and that's great, that's fine. But it's important during these times that we, you know, make other guys feel like they're a part of this. We need everybody in this thing, and you never know who it's going to be. You know, you start the season out, and there's always guys you expect to have big seasons that don't. You don't expect anything from, or might not even be on a roster at this point, and come in and make an impact. And a lot of times, especially in Green Bay over the years, we had a number of practice squad guys who would get elevated during the season, and guys who develop and grow, or maybe you're a backup and you're a lower roster number guy. We need those guys to be ready to go. And a guy, I always feel like a guy's going to play better, a guy's going to be more invested, a guy's going to take care of himself, be a better professional if he feels like he's a part of something. And, you know, just a reminder to those guys, like, there's so many leadership opportunities throughout the day you might just miss and skip because you don't want to sit with my guys here and it's the same 3 guys every week, but there might be a kid over there who's struggling that, you know, maybe just sitting next to him and ask him a question and listening for a lunch could change that person's day, and who knows what that does.
I'm thinking now that you're here and you see this team up close and personal, I guess is as good as you thought it was?
Better. Yeah, definitely better. You know, I think sometimes you can say nice things about one thing and not be dissing another. So when I say great things about how I'm loving this year, I feel like I need to say before that it's not a shot against Green Bay. I have a lot of love and gratitude for that time. But that chapter is over, and this has been, you know, better than I was even daydreaming about, sitting in that hole in the ground, thinking about what my life could be. Because I contemplated retirement, I contemplated coming back. And the Jets was always the team that was the most interesting to me because of Robert, because of Nathaniel, because of the way they whooped our ass last year. And I thought that, you know, it was going to be a good ball club. But it's really been better than I could have expected. And it feels like sometimes that I woke up inside of a dream and that this is my life playing out. I, you know, pinch myself various times throughout the week, every single week that I've been here. Like, man, how cool is my life right now? How special is this? A bunch of new guys to hang out with, to meet, you know, the clout, and to walk in and be respected, which I think any great leader understands. It's way better to be respected than liked. And if you try and be liked more than respected, you'll get neither. Mm-hmm. But to walk in with a lot of respect from the guys, and now to start the friendships that we've made with various guys on the team, and then to just, you know, be a part of something special.